visualization by doing the prayers. Let me share the prayer sheet so that we can all do the prayers. Give me half a minute time. Yeah. Good. Yeah, can anyone please confirm me? Is my screen is clear and visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. We'll do the prayers. ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदगमनं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सागररघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपदां सागरललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां शां हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्ता स्वामीति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैता चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्तवृंद। प्लीज रिपीट आफ्टर मी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
मूकं करोति वाचालं भङ्गं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्। Hare Krishna. Last week we discussed, means last class we discussed almost 12 slokas from 18th chapter Bhagavad Gita. Today we will start from 13th sloka. Uh, if you look at all the previous slokas which we discussed till now, it's a summary of entire 18th chapter. Why Krishna has narrated this 18th chapter? Only, not only for Arjuna's sake, only for our benefit also, Krishna has narrated these beautiful slokas for us. If you look at first slokas, Krishna talked about karma, tyaga, difference between the tyaga and sannyasa, these things Krishna discussed it. And after that, Nitya Karmas Krishna discussed. And based on different dharma, ashramas, what we have to perform. Either you have to renounce the fruits or you have to renounce the work. These things also Krishna elaborately explained us. through Arjuna. And we discussed in last sessions, we discussed about very important slokas, like we should perform our prescribed duty and we are not supposed to renounce our prescribed duty. And at the same time, these penances, austerities, everything, we have to do it. These things we discussed it. And today we are going to discuss from 13th sloka onwards. Let me share the screen and we will read the sloka and we will go to the explanation part also. My screen is clear, visible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. I'll read the sloka and any one of you please read the synonyms, purport and translation. Translation purport. Panchaitani mahabhavo karnani nibodha me sankhya kartante proktani siddhe sarva karma nam. Can anyone read the synonyms and translation? Srinivas Prabhu, can you read the translation? Translation purport. Srinivas Prabhu, Lakshmi
Can you-
Mataji. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. Adna, according to Vedanta, there are 5 causes. Can you hear me?
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, is my voice audible?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. O mighty armed Arjuna, according to the Vedanta, there are 5 causes for the accomplishment of all action. Now learn of these from me.
Yeah, read the purport also. Srinivas Prabhu, read the purport also.
A question may be that, can you hear me, Prabhu, now?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. A question may be raised that since any activity performed must have some reaction, how is it that the person in Krishna consciousness does not suffer or enjoy the reactions of work? The Lord is citing Vedanta philosophy to show how this is possible. He says that there are 5 causes for all activities, and for success in all activity, one should consider these 5 causes. Sankhya means the stock of knowledge, and Vedanta is the final stock of knowledge accepted by all leading acharyas. Even Shankara accepts Vedanta Sutra as such. Therefore, such authority should be consulted. The ultimate control is invested in the super soul. As it is stated in Bhagavad Gita,
Sarvasya chaham
Sarvasya
vidhi
he is engaging everyone in certain activities by reminding him of his past actions. And Krishna consciousness acts done under his direction from within yield no reaction, either in this life or in the life after death. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhu. Actually, if you look at this translation, Krishna is talking to Arjuna. O mighty Arjuna, according to the Vedanta, means Veda Anta of all the Vedas. What is Vedanta? And Krishna is saying that there are 5 causes of for the accomplishment of all actions, not only one actions. If any action that you take, these are the 5 causes. What are the clauses? We will discuss further. And Krishna is saying, learn of those from me. From Krishna, we are going to learn what are the 5 causes that will helping us to perform any activity. These things we will discuss now. And if you look at this sloka, okay, suddenly there is a little face transformation is there. Like till now we discussed about what we have to renounce, where we have to renounce these things, tyaga and other things we discussed it. And we come to know that we have to perform our prescribed duty and austerity and other things we need to perform. If you look at this sloka, suddenly, okay, Krishna is talking to Arjuna about Vedanta. Why Krishna talked about this Vedanta sutras? This is very important thing at here. Actually, the thing is, there are different types of jnanis are there. They will understand in a different way. One category of people, they don't practice bhakti at all. They always do any karma to enjoy their life. They want to perform some activity, they'll perform, and they don't believe in God. This is one category. And second category, they practice bhakti, but they don't believe in the form of the God. Means everything is shunyam, like that they believe. That is Mayavadis. Okay, there regarding this, Krishna elaborately explained Avajananti Mahamuda Manusham Tanumashritam. Like that, Krishna explained what will happen to them. First category and second category people will definitely fall down. And third category people are, they practice bhakti and they attain sahaja, like they go to Brahmajyoti, they will stay there for certain time. Again, they have to come back. There is a sloka in Bhagavad Gita. Sloka Abrahma Bhunarloka Punaravartuna Arjuna Mamupete to Kaunteya Punarjanmana Vidyate. Means if you go to any loka, again you have to come back to this world only. Krishna declared it. With that, we come to know that all the practices which they are practicing it, again they have to come. And coming to the devotees who perform Bhakti Yoga, by the association of devotee, they attain Krishna Prema and they will go back home, back to Godhead, they will not fall down. These things Krishna wants to explain it. That's the reason he talked about this Vedanta Sutra. What is this Vedanta Sutra? And what are these 5 types of things which we are going to perform with these 5 things only, how we are performing different activities, these things Krishna will discuss further in 14th sloka. We will read that 14th sloka and we'll go to the explanation part. 14th sloka. Adhishtanam tata karta Karanam cha pratagvidam vividhascha pratagchesta daivam chatvatra panchamam. What is this panchamam? What are the 5 things which we are going to do? We'll discuss this. Can anyone read the synonyms, translation and purport?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji, please read.
Adhishtanam, the place. Tatha, also. Karta, the worker. Karanam, instruments. Cha, and. Prithakvidham, of different kinds. Vividha, various. Cha, and. Prithak, separate. Cheshta, the endeavors. Daivam, the supreme. Cha, also. Eva, certainly. Atra, here. Panchamam, the 5th.
Thank you, Mataji. Read the translation and purport also.
The place of action, the body, the performer, the various senses, the many kinds of endeavor, and ultimately the super soul. These are the 5 factors of action. Purport by Sri Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada. The word Adhishtanam refers to the body. The soul within the body is acting to bring about the results of activity and is therefore known as the Karta, the doer. That the soul is the knower and the doer is stated in the that the soul is the knower and the doer is stated in the Shruti. Eshahi drashta srashta. Prashnopanishad 4.9. It's also confirmed in the Vedanta Sutra by the verses Nyota Eva and Karta Shastra Shastrarthavatvat. Shastrarthavatvat. The instrument of action are the senses, and by the senses the soul acts in various ways. For each and every action there is a different endeavor, but all one's activities depend on the will of the super soul, who is seated within the heart as a friend. The Supreme Lord is the super cause. Under these circumstances, he who is acting in Krishna consciousness under the direction of the super soul situated within the heart is naturally not bound by any activity. Those in complete Krishna consciousness are not ultimately responsible for their actions. Everything is dependent on the Supreme Will, the Super Soul, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji, for so nicely you read, Mataji. Thank you so much. Coming back to this 14th sloka, Krishna talked about different types of things. Okay, in the sloka, if you see pancha means 5 things Krishna discussed. What are those 5 things? We will discuss it in detail. For example, I'll try to simplify it so that we can understand it easily. We have this body. Okay, with this body, we are driving a vehicle. And with the driving a vehicle, we are moving from one place to another place based on the destination which we have set in our mind. I want to go to that place, I will go. And if, for example, if my body is not in a proper condition, then I cannot move, I cannot drive the vehicle also. Thing that I want to say here is this karta means the doer. I want to do it. With what I am doing it? With the help of senses, I am doing it. For example, if I want to see something with my eyes, I am seeing. If my eyes are not good, then I cannot see. This is karma, means with the help of senses, I am doing it. And fourth thing is cheshta. Cheshta means I have a desire, like I want to go to that place. This is called cheshta. And when I am going it, if Supreme Personality of Godhead, Daiva, the Supreme Personality of God sanctions, then I can go. For example, Srinivas Prabhu wants to come to ISKCON Nandana Uppuguda. Srinivas Prabhu decided this, yes, I want to go to ISKCON Nandana Uppuguda on Janmashtami. But it's raining heavily. He cannot move out his car. He cannot come out of his car. He cannot come out of his home also. Is it possible for him to come to ISKCON Nandana Uppuguda? Yes or no?
No.
For example, Srinivas Prabhu decided to come to ISKCON. And he decided and he arranged the vehicle and is wishing to come to ISKCON Nandana Uppuguda also, means ISKCON. Then it is raining heavily. He cannot come out of from his home also because of heavy rain. Everywhere roads are blocked. In that case, can Srinivas Prabhu can come to ISKCON? Can he come to ISKCON?
No.
He decided 4 things. He has done it. But if Supreme Personality of Godhead is not sanctioned, then he cannot come to the destination. He cannot come to the destination. All these 5 combined together brings the end results. If it does not, then it will not give you any end results. Okay, I'll give you a simple example. Sometimes many students, okay, they are very talented, they're topper in the school, okay, they are scoring very nicely in all the exams. Many times when they come to cracking this IIT seat, they cannot crack the seat. If you see, the chesta is there, like I want to get a seat in IIT, and he prepared well also, but Supreme Personality of God not sanctioned for him. Sometimes very average candidate, he can easily crack this IIT seat and he will place in IIT also. Okay, why I am stretching this point is, if our endeavor with our karma, karta, chesta, everything is there, but if Supreme Personality of God not sanctioned, then we cannot go. This is very important at here. Okay, we will come to know that we are getting this body based on our Purva Janma. Example, everyone wants to become smart. Everyone wants to take birth in rich family. Everyone wants to earn a lot of money. Every researcher say everyone desires it. But only few people Krishna sanctions it. Based on that, they will get different bodies, different intelligence. Some may become rich, some may be intelligent, some may be very smart. This is sanctioned by Krishna based on our karma, means based on our previous karma, Krishna sanctioned this body. Okay, out of this 5, our role is only 1/5, and remaining role is 4/5. It is not in our hands. We may endeavor, but results is in Krishna's hand. We have to obey this, and we have to think that everything depends on Supreme Personality of Godhead. Some people, what they will do is, whatever I wish I can do it. Okay, whatever you suggest, do it. You cannot do it. During Corona, everyone wish to go out of their home, but they cannot come out of their home also. I may desire to go to like Vrindavan, I can go and settle. I may desire, but till the time Krishna does not sanction, I cannot go to Vrindavan also. We will say, like sometimes if we have asked devotees why you are not coming to Yatra, this is Krishna not sanctioned. I have a financial problem. I have this problem, that problem. They will say because Krishna, if sanctions only, we can do any activity. You may endeavor, you may like a desire to do that also, but you cannot achieve it because everything depends on Supreme Personality of Godhead. These things Krishna talked in 15th, 13th, 14th sloka, 15th sloka we will discuss. I'll read this sloka. शरीरवान् मनोवीर्यात् कर्म परावते नरः नययं वा विपरीतं वा पंचैते तस्य हेतवा. Can anyone read the synonyms and translation? Hare Krishna. Sapan Prabhu is there. Puja Mataji. Anyone can read? Yes, Prabhu. Srinath Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhuji. Translation. Whatever right or wrong action a man performs by body, mind, speech is caused by these 5 factors. Purport. The word right and wrong are very significant in this verse. Right work is work done in terms of the prescribed directions in the scriptures, and wrong work is work done against the principles of scriptural injunctions. But whatever is done requires these 5 factors for its complete performance. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, these words are very important. Whatever is done requires means whatever you want to do it, but it depends on these 5 factors for its complete performance. And based on scriptures, we can decide which one is right, which one is wrong, and we can choose it. If a person is not acting according to the scriptures, then means he is not interested. He is doing definitely is going to do wrong things only. Okay, what are this right and wrong? How we will come to know? We have to read the scriptures. We have to read this Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, Nyanyam, which is very important in this means accept it. Okay, Viparitam means you reject it. What is this? We have to accept it. What is that? We have to reject it. Sometimes activity may look similar, but it is completely a different role to a different person. I'll give a simple example so that you can understand it easily. For example, 2 category of persons are there, brahmachari and grihastha. Their goal may be same. I want to practice this bhakti and I want to reach Supreme Personality of Godhead. Their goal is same, but roles are different. What are the roles are different, we will discuss. Brahmachari, he has to stay in ashram, he has to practice celibacy, then he has to practice bhakti along with the devotees, then he can move further. You cannot expect any brahmachari to stay with human. He cannot stay with human. He cannot roam freely. Whereas same grihastha can stay with a human, but by dharmic way he has to wear it and he can stay with the human. And what are the activities he will do it? Okay, whereas brahmachari cannot accumulate any money. Whereas grihastha can accumulate money, he can use that money in Krishna consciousness. If you look at ashrama, brahmachari supposed to read the shastras, okay, learn these musical instruments. Whenever required in temple, he has to perform these activities. Grihastha role is they has to get dharmic marriage and they have to raise the children. Okay, then they have to take care of other ashramas also. In out of these 4 ashramas, especially this grihastha plays very important role. If you see Brahmachari, Grostha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyasa, out of these four ashramas, which ashrama works? All other ashramas also works, but I'm talking about they'll go to office, they'll earn money. Which ashrama will go do that?
Grihasthashram.
Grostha ashram. Grostha ashram main duty is to take care of family at the same time they have to take care of the society also. In Shastras it is said, as I told you, no, if you read the Shastras, you'll come to know which one is right, which one is wrong. As a Grihastha, head of the family, okay, whatever earning he come, he has to divide into 50-50. 50% he has to use it for his family, friends, relatives, and 50% he has to use it in like mm, for temple constructions or for any activities, dharmic activities, he has to use it. I'll tell you, in olden days, how they used to perform their prescribed duty is whatever they needed, they used to write in paper and they go to the market and they used to purchase that items and bring. Now, can anyone tell that, yes, Prabhu, I'm writing all these items, I'm going to supermarket, I'm purchasing only these items, I'm coming back. Can you say that?
No.
No, Prabhuji. We'll buy more than what we need.
Double of
Actually,
what you write, you'll buy.
many times it may happen that you went to supermarket to purchase one item. After billing and after you reach home, okay, you'll be surprised that you did not purchase that item only. But bill will be 5,000, 10,000 bill may come. Okay, why the supermarket gives you offer is just to come to my store. We will keep these items very attractive. If you don't need it also, you will take it. That attractive offers, they will keep it and they'll make you to take that item. Many times in our home also, just look at your surroundings. You will find many things which is not at all required for you. Maybe it may require after 10 years also, these items also in assumptions that it may be useful for me in future, like that you will purchase and keep it. Why I am saying you these things is, okay, slowly if the devotees are not reading the scriptures, then what will happen is they will do a cat race, like dog and cat race. Like these all animals run after ahara, nitra, bhaya, maitunam. As a human being also, precious life, if we are running behind these things, we are nothing but, Srila Prabhupada used a word called sophisticated animals. Okay, the animal may be sleeping on the ground outside, we may be sleeping in a skyscraper buildings, but the sleeping process is same. We may go to some hotel and we may eat some palatable dishes, but dog is also eating somewhere. His stomach is also fulfilled, hunger is fulfilled, our hunger is also fulfilled. In olden days, what our grihastha is to do, I'll tell you, the prescribed duty is as a grihastha, whenever they are supposed to take any meal, they go near to the crossroad, means chaurasa, and they used to shout, is there anyone feeling hungry at here? I'm going to take a meal. If anyone is there, Atidi is there, please come and honor some prasadam for us. Okay, in olden days, there are no guest houses, means there are no hotels, there is no restaurants. My father, one time he read in paper and he told me also, I remember now also, he said that how petty, we have to purchase water bottle and we have to drink it. Like that he said, and my father also after some days, he also purchased water bottle and he drank. Why I shared these things to you is if you don't read the scriptures, what will happen is our Kali Yuga, you can see the progress of this Kali Yuga. Okay, in olden days, if you go and knock any person door, they used to give free accommodation, free food for you. When foreigners came to India to rule, and they surprised their biggest business in entire world is food, means restaurants and other things, and education. This is the biggest business, and one more biggest business is medicine. These are the biggest business in entire world, and India, they are supplying it at free of cost. I'll repeat, it is free of cost. Education, entire world now is wants to go to some Oxford University or some university. Before that, entire world used to come to our universities like Takshashila universities and many big university. They decide to come and study here. It's free of cost. And I told you about food also. Everywhere, plenty of food is available. And coming to hotels, hotel everywhere it is free. Astrology free, medicine free, everything is free. Now we are thinking that we are advancing in our like day-to-day life, but we are degrading our life. They used to live for 80, 90 years. As we are saying that every medicine has come, we are improving our health and other things. We are spoiling our health. Today, only one group is there. Our ISKCON habit, some leaders group is there. In that, I saw one video that we are not supposed to use paper plates. We are using it. Why we are using it? Because we have become, we are not at all reading shastras, which is good for us, which is not good for us. We are not learning that. That's the reason we are committing so many mistakes in our day-to-day life. We know, everyone knows that waking up early in the morning is good. Waking up in the Brahma Muhurta is very good. Sleeping early in the night is very good. Eating healthy sattvic food is very good for health, and it will have a like you will have a very good health throughout your life also. We know everything, but we are doing so many mistakes in our life. Am I right or wrong? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, Prof.
Why we are doing so many mistakes? The reason is we are not reading the shastras properly. If you read the shastras properly, then what is right, we will do it. What is wrong, we will not do it. Only by reading shastras, then we will come to know. Krishna is stretching that point at here in 15th sloka that don't do these mistakes. Okay, the word right and wrong are very significant in this verse. Krishna is stretching this. Okay, by reading the scriptural injections, we will come to know what is right and what is wrong. And by this, if you perform any activity, then it will lead you to a successful life. If you don't do it, then we will degrade our life. We'll discuss further. Yeah, I told you these two words are very important, right or wrong, are very significant. Okay, whatever right or wrong action a man performs by body, mind, or speech. Okay, don't think that I perform this activities only by my body. Krishna talked about mind also. Krishna talked about speech also. Okay, based on these five factors which we have discussed just now. Yeah, coming to the 16th sloka of the day. Tatraivam sati kartaram atmanam kevalam tu yaha pashyati akrata buddhitvan nasa pashyati dhurmatihi. Can anyone read the translation and purport? Tanay Mataji, if it is okay, can you read? Tanay Mataji, Bharat Bhushan Prabhu.
Okay, I'll read, Prof.
Yes.
Therefore, one who thinks himself the only doer, not considering the five factors, is certainly not very intelligent and cannot see things as they are.
Yes, purport also.
A foolish person cannot understand that the super soul is sitting as a friend within and conducting his actions. Although the material causes are the place, the worker, the endeavor, and the senses, the final cause is the supreme, the personality of Godhead. Therefore, one should see not only the four material causes, but the supreme efficient cause as well. One who does not see the supreme thinks himself to be the doer.
Yeah.
Right.
If any persons foolishly, we may think that, okay, sorry to use this word, but I have to tell the fact. Okay, if you don't have proper intelligence, we may think that I am doing it, I am doing it, I am doing it. Okay, I have done it. I got this first rank. But who has given that intelligence for you? Who has given that resources for you? If you carefully study, everything is given by Supreme Personality of God. This is very, very important sloka, I can say. Because Krishna is talking about intelligent and foolish persons. Intelligent person see every activity which he is doing, the role of Supreme Personality of God, he will see. Whereas foolish persons, he foolishly think that I am the doer, I am the doer, just do it like that. He may do some nonsensical activities in the society. Okay. But if you look at closely, There is a sloka in Bhagavad Matta Smriti Jnanam Apohanam Cha Vedasya Sarvair Aham Vidya. Krishna said, okay, Matta Smriti Jnanam Apohanam Cha. We are thinking that I have intelligence, but who has given that intelligence? Who has given that remembrance for you? It is Krishna. At right time, at right place, Krishna gives that intelligence so that we can perform well. For example, students, they may go to write exam. They might have prepared very well, but while entering into the exam hall, sometimes it may happen you may forget the formula. If you don't get that formula, you cannot solve the problem. This formula is very important. You may think that just now I read it, let me think, like that you may say. But after coming out of the examination hall, you think that, now I remember this sloka, I forgot it. The reason is you're thinking that its own intelligence I read it. No, Krishna has to sanction that. Okay, if Krishna sanctions, then you can remember that formula and you can apply. If Krishna does not give you that remembrance, then you cannot do anything with your intelligence also. Recently, when I'm talking with one of my colleague, his son is little, he's old, his son is almost studying diploma, I think. uh, his son came to his father and started debating with his father. With money, I can do 99 activities. And if I have more money, I can do any activity like that. He said. Is it true?
No.
With money, he's thinking that I can do all the activities. I asked him, okay, I'll give 1 lakh rupee for your son. He said, I can do any activity, no? Okay, ask him to not to sleep for 5 days. Can he do that? I give an offer for him also. If your son can do it, ask him to stop the rain for 3-4 days. Can he do that with money?
No problem.
No problem.
If you give 1 crore rupees also, if any died person is there, can he bring back? Means can he make him live with 1 crore rupees or 100 crore rupees? Can he bring back a life which has left the body? Can he do that?
No.
No.
Okay, Hitler, Alexander, they conquered. They thought that I conquered the world, but they could not conquer their mind also. They think that falsely think that I can do it. I can do it. There is no one greater to me, like that they may think. But the result is a supreme personality of God gives you some intelligence. Till that time, you cannot perform any activity. Regarding this, there is a beautiful incident which has happened in another country. I just share with you. I don't want to name the country name. I don't want to name the person name also. There is a reason. I'll tell you the story, what happened. There is in every country, they will have some intelligence. They will have some persons who monitor. Okay, if from satellite also, from other places also, we can attack any other country also now with present technology. Suddenly, we got some uh, signal that the enemy country, okay, released a weapon, not normal weapon. Entire country will spoil with that weapon. And what he has to do is, if any enemy country is doing this, he has to give alarm so that this country also throw a bomb on their country. They will also like they will also finish. And this type of technology they are having. Suddenly, he got a signal that they released a bomb, and he is having very less time. He don't know whether it is wrong signal or right signal. And somehow he's thinking that in his mind it is a wrong signal. Maybe because of technical reasons, this wrong signal has come. And you can imagine if his intelligence, for example, whatever he's thinking that it is a wrong signal, if he waited for certain time, his whole country will finish. And if he thinks, yeah, it's a right decision, and if you give alarm, these countries also throw bomb on their country, both the countries will finish. And simultaneously, it will affect to the entire world. Then somehow he's thinking that this might be wrong signal, this might be wrong signal. That intelligence he got it and he waited for certain time. And after certain time, it is a wrong signal. You can imagine who has given the intelligence for him to think about that it might be wrong signal. It may be right also, no? Why electronic devices will work wrongly? Electronic devices will always work rightly, no? Why it has given wrong signal? Can anyone guess? Yes?
What is the question, Prabhuji? Why electronics will go wrong? Is it?
Yes. Why you got wrong signal? Generally, never we see electronic devices gives. Who has given that intelligence for him that it might be wrong signal? Who has given that intelligence for him?
Krishna sitting in his heart, Prabhuji.
Yeah, I told you, no, Krishna gives that intelligence for us. When you go to examination also, some things we remember, some things we may not remember. Only with our talent, we cannot achieve anything. Only when it is sanctioned by Supreme Personality of Godhead, then we can do that activity. Every intelligent person will appreciate Supreme Personality of Godhead hand in that. Okay, once I'm preparing for one exam. I went to one coaching institute. There, one professor is believer of God, I think. He told me, if God gives you 100% perfect material, 100% perfect material. Generally, if you study the material in detail, like for example, if you take aluminum, you may not get 100% pure aluminum, 100% perfect lattice structure, 100% pure, you don't get it. And the reason he told me is, if it is 100% pure, you cannot use that material. If it is 100% perfect, 100% perfect, you can imagine, can you bend that material also if it is 100% perfect? Hare Krishna?
No problem.
No, all material are 100% perfect. For example, if I want to put a nail on wall, if both are 100% perfect, can I put the nail also? Yes or no?
No, Prabhu.
No, we cannot put the nail also. Okay, why my professor told about this thing is, Krishna means Supreme Personality of Godhead. No, that if he gives this 100% perfect material, we cannot use it. That's the reason he has given some impurities. He has given some reactions so that we can use it in a better way. Why I shared this with you is, Krishna knows everything. And that's the reason Krishna has given according to requirement, our requirement, Krishna has given that. Only thing is, if you know, if you use that proper intelligence, we will come to know. Okay, regarding this intelligence, I'll narrate one small incident, then we will move further to our next two slokas of the day. One time it has so happened, uh, like they call it as millennium of scientists, or they name this, they praise the scientist like anything. Einstein. Okay, Einstein, he only declared openly that the more I study, the more I come to know about God. Because for everything, if God is not there, then we cannot use that, we cannot effectively use that item. The person who's studying more, then he will come to know the importance of Supreme Personality Awarded. I'll tell you one more incident. Recently, scientists say that in body, some particle, they find it's useless, like junk cell. They call it as junk cell. And they started teasing, especially the person who practicing spirituality. Arey, why Krishna has created this junk cell? What is the use of that? If I don't know, that does not mean that it is not required. Later, the scientists come to know that it is very important part. Okay, we can use that. These things they come to know later. Okay, the intelligent person will appreciate whatever activity you do, will appreciate that without Supreme Personality awarded, I cannot do this. Whereas foolish persons falsely think that, okay, it's only by because of me I've done it, like that they will say. But it is not the fact. And coming back to our 18th sloka of the day, sorry, 17th sloka, we'll discuss two slokas and we'll complete it. We'll directly go to the translation. Can anyone read the translation? Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji. Rashmi Mataji.
Sloka 17, no?
Yes, Mataji.
One who is not motivated by false ego, whose intelligence is not entangled, though he kills men in this world, does not kill, nor is he bound by his actions.
Yeah, read the purport also.
In this verse, the Lord informs Arjuna that the desire not to fight arises from false ego. Arjuna thought himself to be the doer of action, but he did not consider the supreme sanction within and without. If one does not know that a super sanction is there, why should he act? But one who knows the instruments of work, himself as the worker, and the Supreme Lord as a supreme sanctioner, is the perfect in doing everything. Such a person is never in illusion. Personal activity and responsibility arise from false ego and godlessness, or a lack of Krishna consciousness. Anyone who is acting in Krishna consciousness under the direction of the Super Soul or the Supreme Personality of Godhead, even though killing does not kill, nor is he ever affected by the reaction of such killing. When a soldier kills under the command of a superior officer, he is not subject to be judged. But if a soldier kills on his own personal account, then he is certainly judged by a court of law. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
You will come to know the answer why Krishna discussed about all these things, doer, okay, karta, all these things, why Krishna discussed it. Krishna is going to give answer for you. Okay, we may think that that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Is there no Prabhu? But why the activities which we perform in Krishna consciousness, okay, does not have any results, and we will go back to God. Krishna is giving answer right here with a beautiful example. Srila Prabhupada elaborately explained in our purport also. Generally, Arjuna, for Arjuna, through Arjuna is giving answer for us also. Arjuna is thinking that if you look at the first chapter, is questions. Okay, how can I kill my own kinsmen? If I kill them, I'll get sin. Instead of getting a sins by killing own my family members, after that, how can I eat this blood? Means blood uh, which I'm going to eat. Okay, instead of this, I'll renounce everything. I'll go to forest. Better to take Bhikshapatra and I beg the alms, like that he said. Actually, to Arjuna is saying that you're thinking that you're going to kill them. No, I already killed them. I'm giving an option for you. Just be an instrument of me so that you will take the credit. We discussed this in our previous chapters also. And the person who thinks that I am doing it, it is a false. Okay, in a company, a worker may think that because of me, only company is running. If boss come to know, he will kick him out. Okay, if you're there, if you're not there, work will get done. I know how to get this work. Okay, you become an instrument and you can take the credit, means you can take the salary. Similarly, he is asking Arjuna, if not you, someone will come and kill that person. As a Kshatriya, if you want to take credit, stand and take the credit. And you may think that I may get sin. How can you get a sin? Srila Prabhupada beautifully explained to us through example. If any army officer is working in army and by the instructions of the government, if he's killing enemy country and people, then he will get some reward like Paramavira Chakra, some award he will get it. After retirement, if he come back and if he get angry on any neighbor person, if he shoot that person, what government will do?
Honor him.
Honor him.
Be jailed.
Okay.
Didn't
He will
understand
be
your question.
okay.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah. Army officer working in army by the instructions of government, if he kill, he will get reward. Same army officer, okay, at his home, Out of anger, if he killed any other person out of anger, he's not working as an officer, no instruction has come. If he kill any other person, what will government will do?
Punish him.
Jail punishment.
He will punish him. The activity is same. Looks like both the activities are same, killing only. But one is by the sanction of Supreme Personality awarded, means by the sanction of government, if he kill, he will get reward. In other case, because of his personal things, if he kill any person, he will be punished. Same thing Krishna is instructing us also. Okay, if you align with the Shastras and if you lead your life, you will come back home, back to world. It means you will get a reward. If you rebel against the Shastras, no, why I will do this? I will do according to my wish. Like that, if you do, then you will be punished. Means you will get degraded in our life. There is a freedom called regulated freedom. Government also put signal for our welfare only. Similarly, God has given the Shastras, everything for us, for our welfare, so that we can follow it and we can go back home, back to God. And we will get reward also. And we are not going to incur any sin if you follow the instructions of Krishna. But prescribed, it is very important. Okay, we cannot take the role of Arjuna. For example, a Brahmana cannot imitate Arjuna. Brahmana quality is preaching, he has to preach. Kshatriya qualities is to protect, he has to protect it, so that you will not incur any sin. You will not get any reactions for that. Okay, we'll discuss last sloka of the day. We will stop here. 18th sloka. We will read the translation directly. Can anyone read the translation?
Okay. Knowledge, the object of knowledge, and the knower are the three factors that motivate action. The senses, the work, and the doer are the three constituents of action.
Yes,
Forgot
Prabhu,
also,
read the
Prabhu?
purport. Yes, Prabhu.
Okay. There are three kinds of impetus for daily work: knowledge, the object of knowledge, the knower, the instruments of work, the work itself, and the worker are called the constituents of work. Any work done by any human being has these elements. Before one acts, there is some impetus, which is called inspiration. Any solution arrived at before work is actualized is a subtle form of work. Then work takes the form of action. First, one has to undergo the psychological process of thinking, feeling, and willing, and that is called impetus. The inspiration to work is the same if it comes from the scripture or from the instructions of the spiritual master. When the inspiration is there and the worker is there, then actual activity takes place by the help of the senses, including the mind, which is the center of all the senses, the sum total of all the constituents of an activity is called the accumulation of work.
Um, Thank you so much,
So,
Bharat. I'll try to simplify this so that we can understand it easily. Generally, okay, there is knowledge and the object of knowledge, and knower also. Okay, I with the help of some knowledge is there, I'm reading that, and I will come to know about these things. And these three factors motivates us to perform any action. Example, some thought has come into my mind, and with the intelligence, I have to think, yes, is it right or wrong? Okay, then I should feel, yes, it is right or wrong. Then if it is right, I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that. Okay, how these things will come to a materialistic person and a spiritualistic person? Spiritualist, okay, follow the instructions of the scriptures, or he will follow the instruction of spiritual master. He will perform that activity. By performing that activity with the help of same senses, he will include his mind and he will perform that activities. And he will not incur any sin. But if any other person, same activities may be same. He will think, he will feel, and he will do. But if it is not in line with this, like injections of the scriptures, then he will get the karma bandhana and he will not get a human body next life. He may degrade to the lower animals also. These things, actually, there is a continuation of this sloka in next slokas also. We will discuss one more time the same sloka in the next class. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for joining today's session. If you have any doubts, you can please ask me. Little some technical words are there, little philosophy is there. I tried my best to make it little simplified so that you can understand. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Frankly speaking, this already we discussed in like first 4 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is again summarizing with examples. Yes, any other questions? Lakshmi Mataji, last week means last class you asked one question, Mataji. I did not get answer. Once I get, I will come back to you.
Yeah, that's regarding Radharani, no, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, what I saw in references is that regarding Radharani, though it's not directly mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, other references are there, like Garga, Samhita, then Devi Bhagavatam also, Radharani is mentioned in 9th canto, it seems. And Brahma Vaivarta Purana, Padma.
This references I know, Mataji, but you said about some Bhagavatam. What is it, Bhagavatam? Brud Bhagavatam and some
Garga Bhagavatam,
Garga
Garga
Bhagavatam.
Samhita.
I don't know much about that, Mataji. I already told you, like references I can give you at many places, but your question is why not mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam? That is, I told you, like multiple reasons are there. One is through Guru we can come to know the essence of the Srimad Bhagavatam, but indirectly it is there about Srimad Radharani also. One more reason is like Sukadeva Goswami who is narrating the Srimad Bhagavatam is one of the parrot of Srimati Radharani. If you utter the name, he may remember and may not continue it. That is the reason he could not do it. And you asked me one question last class, that is in other Bhagavatam, it is mentioned like that you asked Mataji, that I'll come back to you. These things I'll come back to you.
Yeah. That Shukadeva Goswami will get into Samadhi and actually he has to complete within 7 days. The narration
Yes.
had to be completed
Yes.
within 7 days. So he was not going
Yeah.
into
Details.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Thanks so much. Hare Krishna.
Any other question? Thank you, Bharat Bhushan Prabhu, Lakshmi Mataji, Pooja Kataria Mataji, Radha Govardhan, Shanti Tanya Mataji, Srinivas Prabhu. Sapan Prabhu also there for some time, and after that Prabhu left again. If you have any questions, you can ask me, or else we'll end the session. And for your information, there will not be any class tomorrow evening. We'll meet on next Wednesday.
I think from so many wickets we are not having on
Saturday, actually, the thing is, Prabhu, many of our devotees requested that Saturday they're having some other classes. Some devotees are joined Bhakti Shastri course. They're having some class on Saturday. That's the reason we are not conducting it. If you're okay, we are ready to take it. We saw less attendance on Saturdays also because of their request. We're not continuing. Mostly from next week, we will have class on Wednesday and Friday. And almost we have come to an end also. After completing of this course, every devotee will get a certificate from the hands of some of the senior Vaishnavas from our temple. And we are planning to conduct one small exam also.
Written exam or oral exam?
Both. Mostly based on attendance, we are planning to give certificate. Don't worry, Puja Katari Mataji. Krishna, if he gives that intelligence and remembrance, then he can write very. Mostly choose the correct answers will be there. And you'll have time also. Open book exam. You can refer the sloka and you can write this.
Open book exam is fine, Prabhuji. If it is oral, it's okay.
No, if it's an open book exam, generally the
Open book.
answers won't be there.
Mostly open book exam, and you'll have time also.
Will it be? If it is online, it's fine. Long back we
Mostly
had
online only,
one.
Mother, because many of our devotees
Habits ISKCON conducted a long back in 2020. There was a quiz, 18
yes,
chapters.
online quiz, yes. Yeah.
Each quiz had 50 questions, and it was an
Yes,
open
Mataji.
quiz.
At that time, I only used to do it in English.
Even I did in English. Prabhuji, may I tell you something?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, that English, that batch, I got that first prize, Prabhuji, that day.
Very well, great.
18, it was
I used
very
to do that
difficult.
correction also, I think, Mataji.
You used to do correction.
Yeah. I used to prepare, I mean, from back end, I used to do that work. Some of our seniors used to give that work to me. I used to post. I don't remember. I think I used to done for English only.
But attempting all the 18 quizzes.
Great.
Seems
You might have got some gift also, I think, at that time.
3 sets of books, Prabhuji.
Very well.
Srimad
Very
Bhagavatam.
well. Other
Then
devotees, you have very good competition with Lakshmi Mataji.
Prabhuji,
Chaitanya
actually,
Charitamrita, Prabhupada Leela, 3 sets.
wow.
Very well. Great. Yes, Srinivas Prabhu, you're saying something?
Yeah, Prabhuji. Actually, recently my project changed, Prabhuji. That's why on weekdays, actually, whenever we have this meeting, right, class, then only I was having meetings. That's why I was asking if Saturday is possible or not.
Yeah, we'll see, Prabhu. We'll take a poll and we'll conduct it. And don't worry, Prabhu. Those who missed, especially, I know many of you are working, especially working for software. I know this time meetings will be there. That's the reason we are recording it, Prabhu. And you can watch the recordings also. What are the sessions that you missed, you can watch the recording.
Yeah, okay, Prabhu, sure.
No other questions are there? We'll end the session here. Yeah, thank you so much for joining today's session. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः अनन्तकोटि वैष्णववृन्दे श्री प्रभुपाद की जय।
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandot Pranam.
हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.